All right, guys, let's talk about it, man. Carson Wentz is going to get traded within the next week, I believe. Adam Schefter is reporting this. Chris Mortensen is reporting this. Basically, the Eagles want 2 first-round picks for Carson Wentz. They want the Matthew Stafford deal. A lot of people are going bonkers over this. They feel like, Wentz was arguably the worst quarterback this past year, so they feel like how could the Eagles even demand such a exchange like that? Look, this is my take on Carson Wentz overall. I do not think that Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. You can roll your eyes, you can look at me crazy, whatever. That's fine. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. I do not think that Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. I actually think that he was a good quarterback who went through something that we've never seen in the whole entire history of the NFL. He had an all right rookie season where he started on fire, and then, the O-line not being so good and not really having weapons, had the Eagles go down. So the first year, he showed what he could possibly be, but then he also showed that he was a rookie. Second year, he is going to win MVP if he does not get injured. Point blank period. If he does not get injured, he will win MVP. That's look, man, you can't debate that with me. I don't care. I'm just telling you what it is. He played phenomenal up until that point. Nick Foles comes in for him and wins the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you have a bunch of fans who are saying, I think Nick Foles should just start the next season. And I'm like, no. Like, yeah, he won, but he won as a backup. Though he didn't have the pressure that Carson Wentz has as a number 2 overall pick to deliver for the city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia fans are ungrateful. They booed Donovan McNabb. Okay, I'm going to say that again. They booed Donovan McNabb when he got selected. That man went to 5 NFC championship games, I believe, and 1 Super Bowl. And had he had anywhere, like even half the talent that Patrick Mahomes has, he would have won at least 1 Super Bowl. Donovan McNabb, to me, is my favorite quarterback of the 2000s. I think he's very underrated, and he's not appreciated enough by Eagles fans. And that's why I don't feel bad for Eagle fans when their teams suck. Obviously, I hate the Cowboys in that division, but when the Eagles do bad, I don't feel bad for them because Eagle fans are ungrateful, bro. I'm just keeping it real. And y'all can get mad all y'all want, but it's the truth. Y'all always do the switcheroo. Nick Foles has only been gold in Philadelphia. He's been copper everywhere else. I'm not supporting that as a NFL fan. I don't care. If you good one spot, you should be at least good in at least another spot. Like only one spot? Nah, I'm not rocking with that. So yeah, back to Carson Wentz, man. I think that he needs to go to a place where he clearly has a head coach who knows offense, will tailor the offense around him, and will build his confidence back. He lost his confidence just like Jared Goff. But Carson Wentz actually had reasons to lose his confidence, unlike Jared Goff. Jared Goff had no reason to lose his confidence. Carson Wentz did. Carson Wentz is a guy, he's a gunslinger. He needs to get the ball down the field. Deshaun Jackson, injury prone. Alshon Jeffrey, he doesn't really get himself wide open. He had the tight ends, of course, and he got too comfortable throwing to the tight ends, and which kept them from, throwing the ball on the outside. The Eagles screwed him over, in my opinion. They had the chance to get Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, CeeDee Lamb. There's several others in the draft that played pretty well this year. But those are guys, just a couple of guys' names, rookie wide receivers that balled out this year. They could have got Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs. No, the Eagles took Jalen Reagor. He was even the best receiver in the Pac-12. They could have took Michael Pittman, and he would have been better. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael Pittman Jr. Howie Roseman is the biggest issue with the Eagles. Howie Roseman must be fired. He is the problem. Doug Peterson, I like Doug Peterson, but clearly it was time for him to go. he wanted to promote within, and they wouldn't let him. And he said, "Screw it, man. Just let me out my contract so I can, you know what I'm saying, pack on up and head back home. I already got my dough." So you know what I'm saying, he already got his money. But yeah, Carson Wentz. Look, it comes down to this. Carson Wentz most likely will be traded to either the Colts or the Bears. So let's assess this. Uh, my biased point of view, I want him to go to the Colts because Frank Wright is there, and he seems to be the best option to get Carson Wentz to be close to what he was the year they almost became MVP, which I believe was 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I feel like he would be the best option. I love the Colts running stable, and they need a wide receiver to one via free agency and one via draft, and they'll be straight. They got arguably the best offensive line in the league and a very good defense. So I feel like Carson Wentz could make them a really good team for years to come if he goes there. If he goes to the Bears, they'll make it to the playoffs, because if you can make it to the playoffs twice with Mitchell Trubisky, I don't care what no Chicago Bear fan says. Carson Wentz is better than Mitchell Trubisky, or Trubisky, as I like to say, when he plays bad. I believe that they'll make it to the playoffs with Carson Wentz because Coach Matt Nagy, is a very good play designer. I think he's a pretty good coach, but he's been limited because of the quarterbacks that he has. So with Carson Wentz, he's going to have to build up his confidence, and they need to draft 1 to 2 receivers and resign Allen Robinson. I don't know if they'll be able to get that done, but if they could do that, they could, contend, in the NFC North against the Packers. So we'll see. I would like to see him get traded to the Colts. I don't know if the Colts going to trade 2 first round picks. I wouldn't do that. 1 first round pick, yes. 2, no. So I feel like realistically, yeah, first round pick and maybe like a 3rd or 4th round pick, something like that. That'd be okay. But yeah, a first round pick. That's why I think most of y'all gonna think I'm crazy. So whatever. But give me your take. Would you trade realistically for Carson Wentz? Which team do you want to see him on? Which team do you think he would do better on between the Colts and the Bears? Give me your thoughts and your comments down below.